Welcome back to Carl's Off the Grid. This week on Carl's Off the Grid, we got nailed with snow up north. We're not going to be able to make it to the cabin. However, just because we can't be at the cabin, that doesn't mean that our work ends there. So what we did is we decided to get creative and we picked a room to focus on, and the room that we're focusing on this week is the kitchen. For those of you that have been longtime viewers of the show, you know most of our cooking has been done outside over an open fire, or we have been cooking on top of our wood burning stove. And those two methods are pretty rewarding and they work great, but we were concerned about what are we going to do if we have the needs to be able to cook food fastly. Say we were out fishing late or hunting late or out enjoying the scenery around the cabin, and we come in later in the evening. Sometimes it's not real convenient waiting for the fire to stoke up. So this is the resolution that we came up with. The propane hookup on the back of the stove is basically pretty simple. It comes with a regulator, which connects just by screwing it to the back of the stove. And you can either get a hose with an adapter to plug into the back of the regulator and run to your bigger propane tank, or simply today, for demonstration purposes, we're going to thread on a 1 pound tank. This particular oven and stove combo is made by a company called Campchef, and it's simply called the outdoor oven. Now, I've seen these things on the internet for anywhere from, I think they're about $345 to $365, and that was way out of our budget. Obviously, we want to build this cabin on a budget, and we want to show people that if you're resourceful, you can do wonders even with limited funds. So this one here we actually found on, I believe it was Facebook Marketplace, and the person that was selling it was a gourmet chef that used it outdoors once in a while when he was entertaining guests, and the amount of use that it has was very limited, so it's basically like it's brand new. We were able to purchase it for $40. Now, this is an older model. On the newer models, you have the option of having a thermostat built into the deck here. And on ours, we simply have a thermostat that's installed inside the oven. It's a removable thermostat, and that works just perfect. When you close the door, it's real easy to be able to see that. So I'll show you how to light the stove. I know this is going to sound really basic, but as kids we had a little bit of fun lighting propane grills. I remember one time one of my buddies didn't realize that when you light a propane appliance that you have to take the top off the grill so that the gas doesn't accumulate, and he ended up blowing the top of the grill off. So with that in mind, I think I'll show you real quick how easy this is to light. Inside the stove, there's a couple of different slots on the bottom that lets the heat come up, and through the center hole that's in the stove, we'll be able to see the pilot light when it lights. It should be a nice clear blue flame. And the way that we do that is with this center dial, which controls the oven. You press in and turn it, and as you turn it, you hear a spark. And I'm not sure if you can see it right now on the camera, but in the center here, I can actually see the blue flame. Now that the pilot light is lit, we're going to just simply close the door and wait till it preheats until, I think we're going to wait till 400 to 425. Joining me today as a guest host is going to be Tweedles. This is Shorts and Nick the Animal Steele's sister, and she is an excellent chef. And so since I'm not the greatest at cooking, she'll be accompanying me. Tweedles, would you like to put the pizza in the oven?
Yep.
As you can tell, she's a woman of many words. Pretty good, but the cardboard's got to come out.
Just kidding.
All right, we'll give this pizza, I think about, what do you say, maybe 10 minutes or so?
Yep.
All right, so we'll give it 10 minutes and we'll come back and check it and see how the pizza looks. All right, let's get a couple drinks out here. Okay, we're ready to go ahead and give it the taste test. Tweedles, you want to take a piece and give us your honest evaluation. Does it smell good?
Yep.
What does the texture look like? Is it juicy and pleasing to the eye?
Mm-hmm.
And then how about the crust?
Good.
All right, so here we go. She's going to give us a taste test. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, like I told you, she's a woman of many words. The only thing that I noticed when cooking with this stove that I think I should probably pass on to you is it never did get above 400 degrees. Once we hit that 400 degree mark, it just stayed there. However, because of it being a smaller area to heat up, I noticed that the food cooked a lot faster. We cooked it, I thought we'd cook it a little bit longer because we were at only 400 degrees rather than 425 like the pizza suggests. But we only had the pizza in there for 7.5 minutes and it is done. And it's done to perfection. So overall, I'd say I'm pretty pleased with it. What's your opinion? Thumbs up or down? Thumbs up. All right, so that's 2 thumbs up for the pizza oven, or I shouldn't call it a pizza oven because it's much more than that. I'm sure that we'll bake cookies and have all sorts of nice baked goods at the cabin with it. So overall, I think it's a go. And I hope for you people that are into RVing or camping, or whether you have a small off-the-grid cabin like we do, you might want to look into something like this. For $40, we couldn't go wrong. So thank you for joining us this week on Carl's Off the Grid. I hear that during the week we're supposed to get warmer temperatures, so hopefully the snow starts melting off and we'll see if we can still catch up on that catch and cook video that was requested by you viewers, and we'll go from there. So all right, thanks again, and we'll catch you next time on Carl's Off the Grid.